Want to see a Dead Space movie that was made for under $1 million? Welcome to The Dark Lurking. This is the Geek Legion of Doom movie review. So, The Dark Lurking, this is a sci-fi zombie movie in a nutshell. And as I said, it is a very, very similar sort of story premise than sort of either Dead Space or Doom, really. It isn't based on either property, but I think it's obviously influenced by them. Certainly by those two titles at least. The plot basically is kind of a science gone awry picture where there's some sort of scientists that have been experimenting with forces beyond their control and basically sort of unleash kind of a sort of series of zombie / alien kind of creatures that are basically trying to sort of destroy everything essentially. And it's a small group of people trying to escape the compound that they're in. So there is a kind of a sort of semi-twist halfway through about the sort of origins of this. I won't go into that. So what's good about this film? So if you're a sort of gore hound or you really like kind of like your practical effects, this is a great film for that. It's got loads and loads of slimy gore and pretty much all practical effects in regards to the sort of the monsters and things, and you know, lots of sort of alien-esque / zombie things that are kind of trying to kill everyone, tentacles all over the place. So, and the creature design looks pretty decent. They're kind of big, slimy monster type things. Looks really, really good. So loads of gunplay in it, so lots and lots of action in it. So what's bad about this film then? Why don't I sound particularly excited? The dialogue in this film is terrible, both what's written and how it's delivered. And to go hand in hand with that, the acting as well. This film has to be seen to be believed in regards to his acting. It is some of the worst acting I've ever seen. It's the worst delivery of lines, and it doesn't help the script is pretty terrible, to be quite honest with you. But oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I thought it was a fan film first of all, but it looks when I first thought watching this, I thought this looks like a bunch of cosplayers doing some sort of LARPing, and they're kind of trying to take it seriously. That's what it kind of looked. That's if you can imagine that. That's what this film was like. Actually, sort of as time goes on, some of the no one's a good actor in here, but there are a couple of maybe slightly less terrible ones, and they tend to be the sort of the kind of the mainstay characters. But for pretty much all around the board, I have seen some atrocious acting watching a lot of B movies, but my god, this one really does take the biscuit. So that's going to be your challenge here. Is can you look past this kind of very, very badly scripted and badly acted film, but will you enjoy this sort of the gore and the special effects from it? So that's going to be the question here. I don't think the story is a particularly original. As I say, it's pretty much ripped straight out of either Doom or Dead Space, really, and but it's kind of fun to almost see that on the screen. I don't know whether we'll ever get a Dead Space film, and the Doom film was pretty much there anyway. So I've got to say this set design doesn't look too bad either. One of the maybe minor criticism I'll have, it tends to be the director doesn't like to sort of shoot a lot of wide angles, so a lot of the action is very, very sort of close up. So it would have been maybe nice to have a bit more of a sort of variety and sort of camera angles, whereas it pretty much tends to be a lot of sort of tight shots and things like that. So that's pretty much this film in a nutshell. Now, always with these kind of reviews, I have to give them some sort of leeway. As I said, the budget was $1 million. And so I can't judge it as harshly as I would do a big budget film, because I have to sort of factor these things in. But I can see the money has been spent on the special effects, and that's fair enough. But like I say, the kind of the story, the first part of this film is nearly unwatchable in regards to the sort of the actual scripting of the plot, and then just some of the sort of the kind of the writing in it as well. You know, it's fairly poor standard. So I'm going to have to give this film a 5 out of 10. So And that 5 is really just based on the sort of the what's been done with this $1 million in regards to the effects and some of the action set pieces. But if you're looking for a film that's going to kind of give you some depth and character development, things like that, believable characters, stay away from this film because it's possibly one of the worst examples of actors delivering dialogue that I've ever seen. So, having seen it, let me know what you think and leave me a comment, and I'll see you later. Bye now.